Black alert. Black alert. Black alert. Black alert.
Captain, incoming message.
If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home, when I'm
Good morning and welcome to the Darkmom Consortium Mom in the Morning for Friday, July the 5th, 2019. I hope you all had an... yeah, coffee isn't here yet. I hope everyone had a good 4th. It was noisy and bright and pretty here in my lovely little town. And while I don't know of anybody who set off their own fireworks, certainly somebody or lots of somebodies were doing that because we had a lovely display here without having to travel into the other side of town. I used to have a fireworks display at the local high school because they had a massive field and could safely set them off. But it was very hard for people to get there. There's not a lot of parking. It's in a residential area. So after 20 or 30 years, they moved it to the open recreation area on the opposite side of town, which has a one-lane road to get into park and a one-lane road to get out. So you should easily calculate on spending the better part of 8 or 9 hours to watch a 90-minute firework display, probably 30-minute firework display. The display was lovely. It's never worth the parking. People would actually stop on the highway, pull over and watch the fireworks, which is incredibly dangerous, but beat 7 or 8 hours trying to get in and out. And they wouldn't let you park locally either, so you couldn't park across the street at the college and walk over. But that's the way it goes here in the scenic town that I live in. So for everybody out there, good morning. Ooh, that's interesting. My chat is bizarre today. Let's see if I can make my chat work better. There we go. Just didn't like me this morning. Should turn off my speakers. They're off there. Let's make sure that I'm making sounds and not doing what I did to Ed and cutting off all the sound. I'm in Discord if you'd like to join me. Uh-oh, my tribble has manifested. Yay! So let's see, what the heck does there it is, a Grand Slam tribble. I have a Grand Slam tribble. But I'm also looking to get myself a Lalunut tribble. Lalunut tribble? However you say that. And a Rizian tribble. So this time I fed the tribble one of the new drinks. In fact, let's go ahead and zip over there. We'll zip over to the promenade. And we'll go get ourselves a new refreshing drink. Alright, so for that one, I fed the tribble a Jipper, which is a rare exotic drink, and got myself a Grand Slam tribble. Which, let's see what perks that gives me. 2.5 run speed, very nice. Ooh, that's something to hang on to for the winter event. Now, the interesting thing is, we have here the egg white burrito as one of the things you can purchase for yourself, because you're on vacation in a beautiful spot full of attractive people and alcohol, and we're all, of course, going to want egg white burritos. What the heck? I wouldn't want an egg white burrito if I had to eat it. Blueberries. Okay, blueberries are good. I can get that. But we get lots of blueberries. I'm not quite sure why we get that many blueberries. A Bajorn Mojito. I know that was added a year ago, 2 years ago. Stadium soft drink, and then we have our more classic drinks from here. So let's see. Ooh, we've got hot dogs, nachos. Blech. We don't eat that stuff. Oysters Rockefeller. Well, I'm allergic to oysters, so we won't do that. Let's try Rizian Mai Tai this time. And we're going to feed that to one of our tribbles. It takes about an hour to cook these, so we'll play here for a little while and see what comes up. I've already done the scavenger hunt before everybody got here, so I thought we'd continue on our adventure of picking up some of the accolades. We did the birds yesterday, so I think we're going to go over and we're going to start Pavel. Pavel is the beach attendant. I don't know what his official title is, but he walks along the beach here, and you have to meet him and talk to him and then meet him later. Now, with there no longer being a sundown, I'm wondering how Pavel's been changed, and you'll see in a moment. Let's see if Pavel's out this morning. There he is. This is Pavel over here. So we're going to come up here and we're going to talk to Pavel. Hello, friend. We're all friends here on Risa. What's ours is yours. I've been thinking of places that you might like to explore. I know every inch of this island, and that includes all the spots that aren't in the tourism guides. Care to play a little game? You know, you could read this the wrong way and have a great time with it. What kind of game? I'm going to find a special place on the island. See if you can find me there. Here's a hint. You'll find me past that which sways in the den of that which once lived. Got it? Good. I'll be waiting there for you to find me. Okay. Good. It used to be you had to wait till dark to find him. I happen to know where that is, because I play this way too much. Way too much. But we'll do something a little bit different here. And take off the floater, and I think we'll go ahead and put our Grand Slam tribble in. But we're going to go do some walking here. Is that where I want to be? Is that where I want to be? Well, let's try this. Yeah, this is where we want to be. You do not have to have a floater to play this game, but it does make it a lot easier. For example, in the Horgon hunt, you can get 1, 2, sometimes 3 Horgons if you simply run on ground, but it's not possible to get all 10. At least I've never been able to do it without a floater, just because some are up high, some are down low. There's a lot of running. But you can nonetheless run. In fact, the first year I was playing, before I knew what a floater was, I did try running the whole thing, and that was frustrating. But there was nobody to help me. This is before I met Ver and Beardy. If any of you have seen our one of our videos, we spent a lot of time up here flying through these windows, trying not to clobber ourselves, to get one scene that lasts 1/10 of a second. So, if you haven't realized where we are, there is a large mountainy projection up on the, let's see, what side of the island would that be? I'm very bad with my directions. That would be over on the east side of the island. And then there's a rope bridge. That's the thing that sways. And behind it is a cave. And if you go into the cave far enough, you will find Pavel. Excellent, you found me. Next time I'll have to make the hunt a little more difficult for you. I'm returning to the beach. Let me know if you want to play again. Now there are 3 of these. So this is Catch Me If You Can. There's 3 of them. You can do all 3 in a row. But there's a cave back here. The cave lets out in the center of the caldera. So if you're asking yourself, what is it that once lived? I think they're talking about the volcano once lived, and the lava lived inside that tube, and it made a natural opening there. So here we are up in the caldera. As I said, you can get every place by running. just not easily. I will say there's a few accolades you can't get on foot, like flying to the top of the mountain. And now we're on the backside. So if you've played the Artifact game, this is Sovek's camp back here. Well, we're 2 minutes away from the dance-off. So let's go ahead and work our way through the dance-off. We're going to fly over there. If you have just started playing Do the Dance-Off, you don't need any equipment. And excuse me as I drink some more coffee. And it earns you some very good amounts of favors fairly easily. Not quickly, but fairly easily. Once you've got a decent floater and a decent hoverboard, whatever they're called, power boards, you can grind up to 1,000 favors an hour, which let's see if that's worth it at the moment. We'll take a shortcut here since we'll have a minute.
The limited time rewards have ended. You can still seek out artifacts, but only for the standard payout.
Let's see what favors are going for this morning. Favors going for 13,000 each. And per unit, they're going for, 8,000. Cheap. So not a good investment for me this year, but I have, or had, about 60,000 sitting around. So one thing we want to do is we want to make sure that we always talk to the dance instructor. If you talk to the dance instructor, you will earn a new dance, which is the samba. And we are going to go look at some clothes for my poor guy here. What have we got in favors? I have no favors? That's crazy. I must have put them in the bank. Oh, there they are. 531 favors. Okay, so dance party. Click on your emotes. Click on pinning it. And you've got basic, club, mix, leg kick, raise the roof, robot, running man. Oh, Samba Advanced is part of just talking to the dance instructor once now. Interesting. Sidestep, snake, and wave your hands. So if you want to see them all at once, pull this down. And you should be able to get almost all of them at one time. And just so you can appreciate all these lovely people here, we'll go ahead and clear that out. Obviously, limbering up's always a good thing. So we'll do some jumping jacks with these people. Maybe some push-ups. A little bit of stretching.
Dance party starts in half
All right.
a minute.
We want to
Get
pick
out
up
on
the dance here.
floor.
I'm going to go ahead and show this up here. So the first part of the dance party is complete 3 moves. I'm going to pin this down here for a moment so you can see things a little bit differently. Yes, I know, coming to the dance party wearing your duty uniform is not chic. Très gauche, if you will.
Do the running man.
So you're going to get the dance up here. Just click on it. Once that happens, there's your first dance. And you can see who's doing what down in this section here.
Do the leg kick.
That makes 2.
Do the side step.
Each one runs for, I think, 15 seconds. I'm going to move this over here. And now you're saying to yourself, by the way, we just won some favors. That was 10 favors for doing that.
Do the leg kick.
So you're saying to yourself, Mom, this is unbelievably boring. Yeah, it is unbelievably boring. So this is the time of day when one goes in and one starts to look at what one has to do on a day. So while that's going over, you can keep track of what's going on one side. I usually do a lot of my dailies like these.
Do the leg kick.
Alright, so if you hit fill all, it does come up with this warning that it's going to automatically
Do the
fill
leg
everything.
kick.
If you want to bypass the warning, hit Control when you hit fill all. So here we'll go with Dyson, select, and you can't see this, but I'm holding Control and hit fill all, and you don't get the warning, which does make it a little bit easier. This was, in my opinion,
Wave your hand.
one of the best things they ever did, was to give us this, because you used to have to click through each one. Okay, so that was 5 more. Let's go ahead and move that out. We got 15 favors, so now we have a total of 25 favors from doing this. Yay! So yeah, you used to have to click on each thing.
Club style.
By the way, if a dance repeats, you don't have to click it again. It'll automatically fill for you.
Do the leg kick.
So let's make sure we got them all. I've been known to go through and miss a few.
Wave your hand.
So wave your hand. These are mostly in alphabetical order. Unless they fixed it, then it's all in alphabetical order. Okay, we're good there. More plotting for the day. We are down to 5 Terran and 5 Temporal. So we got some work to do here. If we're going to keep on doing these, because we need 30 per day of each of those. That means we go through them pretty darn quickly.
Raise the roof.
All right, I'm curious here. Dance Mix is out of alphabetical order. But it looks like they fixed the rest. There used to be 1 or 2 were just out of were out of order, which was a little maddening.
Just dance.
And Just Dance, by the way, is Mix. And if you haven't figured it out yet, you can change your position at what you're looking at by holding down on the left side of your mouse and rotating. We're going to get into doing some demo record at some point. Where you can not only change your perspective,
Wave your hand.
but you can also basically disconnect the camera from you entirely and go around and film other people and other events in different angles. And you can set up techniques to sweep into a scene, sweep around it, move out, and do this repeatedly to get any effect you want.
Do the
Almost
leg
any
kick.
effect. Alright, if you're joining us in Vegas, you should be practicing these dances, because, yeah, we actually did them last year. Okay, rephrase that. I did them last year. We even did the Kel dance, which this tune hasn't earned yet.
Dance club style.
Club style is a variety of dances, 4 or 5 moves. Okay, so now we have completed 3, 5, and 10. So we have completed 18 dances. We've earned another 25 favors. That's given us a total of 40 favors.
The robot.
So I have disruptor damage on the ground, heal health on the ground, and restore shields on the ground. So I've got a lot of groundwork today. Problem 1 is I don't have a disruptor.
Do the robot.
And I'm not a good enough R&D person yet to build a disruptor. So we're going to have to go over to the exchange before we're done here. And oh, that was a nice party gun. I hadn't seen that one before.
Dance club style.
Hey, WC is here. Hi, WC. I know you won't join us.
Do the running man.
If you have any other dailies that you do, this is also a great time to do them. I've already got my R&D running from yesterday. I don't usually do a lot of duty officers on new tunes because they're a bit of a pain.
Do the side step.
As I said, you've got about 15 seconds, so if you need to jump around and do stuff, you can. Let's see, what's available on the current map? Nothing. What have I got?
Dance club style.
Ooh, well, I don't have quite enough stuff here to do this one. I'm missing a
Raise
bridge
the
officer.
roof.
I'll try and do what I can. For duty officer assignments, that'll get me some extra marks. Ivo did a wonderful plan
Just
of
dance.
duty officer missions that get you extra lithium. There's a few that get you enough to make it worth your while to sit here and click this for a few minutes every morning. And since we're going to sit here and do this anyway, why not? I have not
Do the
purchased
running man.
any new bridge officers for this tune, which does limit what I can do. Mostly because I don't know if I'm going to keep this tune after Vegas, and dumping a ton of time into it may not be what I want to do. Leg kick. It will stay up here, by the way, for a few minutes, and if you're not sure, you can come down and look at the NPCs. No, you can't.
Raise the roof.
You can check in the chat to see what it was. If you miss one, it runs for an extra few minutes after you've done it if you start at the beginning. Oh, we have to have one more. Let's see what security has. Nothing. Let's see what my first officer has for me.
Robot.
Nothing. Alright, I've got 19 out of 20. Hey, Faceless Hero. I don't play PS4. I can give you the guidelines for Ryza
Raise the roof.
to the extent that I know them, which is quite a bit. I don't know. Has PS4 started playing Ryza yet? I don't. Is that running concurrently with this?
Dance club style.
Let's see, we have 6 more to go, so we have about 2 more minutes of this. So, Faceless Hero, if you're talking about new players for Ryza, yeah, we were starting to talk about that. Starting with, you need to earn enough favors to make it easy to earn favors. So I'll go back and cover some of those again. One of them is make sure you do this, which is the dance party. It runs, I believe, every 90 minutes. Am I wrong about that? Let's take a quick look
Do
here.
the leg kick.
Either every 90 minutes or every 2 hours. You can earn roughly 150 favors doing this, and you don't have to make an investment of any sort, whether it's EC or anything else. I do this usually once a day, because it is quick, easy deal while I'm doing other stuff. Excuse me, quick, easy favors while I'm doing other stuff, including my dailies. This is a new tune, by the way, so you're kind of in the same position. Okay, to do Ryza, if it is running for you, fly your ship to Ryza. Pretty easy. Bring the ship in closer. In fact, we'll jump out here in just a second, and we'll do it all for you. Okay, that's 19. We have 1 more to go, and we're going to jump out of here, so stick with me, Faceless. Hi again, WC. I saw you. I saw you in chat. I saw you over there.
Wave your hand.
And last one, we'll do some wave your hands. Okay, so here's the 50 favors. So you get 50, 25, 15, and 10. If I add that up right, that's 100 favors. So, about 10 minutes work, 100 favors. We're going to go ahead and beam up Faceless Hero, so you can see what the whole thing is coming in from scratch. And my apologies while I slurp some coffee, but I had a lovely night last night of just enjoying everything, not including alcohol. Because somebody called me up, one of my friends called me up at about 7:30 and asked me to come over and help him make dinner, so I did. Got home, was able to enjoy a nice evening both with a friend and at home. Okay, map time. So here we are in the beta quadrant. This is the map. If you are Federation, you're going to be based. Oh, sorry, WC. I didn't know you were saying hi to Faceless. WC is old dear friend in the game and in real life. Yep, we have real life friends out of the game. So, assuming you're based here out of the Sol system, you can go to Ryza. Not too far away, just takes a few minutes, even if your ship doesn't have great engines yet. When you get to Ryza, enter the Ryza system. Or, Faceless, you can cheat. I strongly encourage you to cheat. Open up your mission map. Go to event where it says Lolonut Summer Festival. Click on that. If you are not already here, you're going to have the option right here to transwarp for free. In fact, let's do that. We're going to depart the system just so I can show you all the way through. Hey, you know, I should really not spend today working on costumes for the convention. I should spend today making a video. But that's not going to happen. All right. Okay, summer event right here. I see that my mouse is not working at the moment. Hang on 1 second. We're going to jump back into here and see if I can add my mouse in the middle of this. I don't know if I can. I cannot add my mouse back in. Okay, my bad. I'll put it back in. Go to Event Summer Festival. Click on it. You get the option to transwarp. Hit transwarp. This is a free transwarp. There's no cooldown involved. Hint, there's a lot of these, and they are nice to have, so if you know where you want to go on a map, you can shortcut it. You'll notice that there's some shortcuts built into some of these. So if I need to go to Vulcan easily, I can just click on that. And it will transwarp me to that specific site, which I don't want to do at the moment. And these are free transwarps. So normally you've got these where they've got cooldowns. We're going to beam to the summer resort. Classic Beach doesn't show up for every tune. It shows up for some. But you want to go to the resort in any case. You're going to land here. Let's take that off. On the transporter pad, you're going to come down in your uniform. But we want to earn some quick favor so we can buy stuff. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to come over here. We're going to talk to the handsome floater vendor. If you do not have any Lolonut favors, click on floater rental right here. It's going to cost you 1,000 EC, cheap, and it'll last for about 15 minutes, which is all you need. Now, I've already rented mine and earned enough that I have purchased a okay standard floater. So I'm going to activate it, but not yet. I want to start the daily missions to earn my ship. We're going to talk to the event coordinator, and we're going to take the mission Flying High. Accept the mission. Now you notice I haven't put on my floater yet. The reason is the mission doesn't start until you click this. If this is on, you can't pick up the mission, so you have to take it off and put it back on. Now we're going to put it back on. And in doing that, we're going to wind up with 4 options here. You need to complete 3. Fly under the stone arches, circle the inner caldera, circle the peak, cross over and under the rope bridge. It doesn't matter which ones you pick. They're all fun. With a standard floater or a rental floater, you don't have a lot of speed, but what you do have is a lot of control. I'm going to do something really quick. I did equip that. I'm going to go ahead and take my Grand Slam Tribble and put it down here so I can use it. There we go. Okay, so 2 ways to use your floater. One is to hold both mouse keys down, left and right. Since you're on Xbox, I don't know what your directional controls are. Should probably ask my son someday since he still Xboxes. And you're going to go through your starting gates. This is the rope bridge. This is one of the trickier ones in terms of angles and stuff. Not that it's actually hard. Hey, if you miss a gate, just go back and do it again. Go backwards through it. It doesn't matter. I'm using my directional controls to do a little bit of fine-tuning on the changes of angle here. But you'll notice this one's super slow and pretty easy to control. So for those of you who were with me a few minutes ago when we played the first of the Pavel games, remember how you can get through this cave here and come out on the other side of the volcano? This is the time you want to use that little option. So we met Pavel right around here. See where these two, whatever they are? Right before that is the entrance to the cave. That's going to go through the lava tube, though. It's not very tube-ish. It's more angular. And we're going to cheat and come through the tubes here. This is going to take us out inside the caldera. Obviously, you can go around the outside of the caldera. Remember I said you can go backwards through the gates? If you can't hear it, it's making its little chirpy sounds. If you hit a tree, sometimes you bounce, sometimes you float through. I'm sure if we could see where the barriers were, we'd have a better idea, but we can't. So I'll go through leaves, but if you go through the body of the tree itself. Okay, so that's another one done. The last one we're going to do is we're going to circle the peak. Are we going to circle the peak? Did I miss it? No, it's farther over here. There it is. A lot of these line up nicely, so you wind up in the whole same area. This mission runs all the time. The first time you do it, every 20 hours, you get the weekend voucher for the ship. It's a different weekend voucher than the regular weekend voucher. It says summer event voucher. You need to get 25 of them. So running it every 20 hours isn't a bad idea, but this is going to run for 6 weeks. That's 42 days. You don't have to worry about it too much. It also runs every 15 minutes, and you get 20 favors for doing this. So it's another way for you to earn a little bit of extra favor, so to speak. There we go. I'm getting a bit of lag and a lot of rubber banding today. So you'll notice over here that I have 5.5 minutes left to get back to the coordinator. So if I've rented my floater, I might want to do something else with that floater really quick. There's a few things you can do, even with a POC floater. Yeah, we did Pavel a little bit earlier, WC. The first one, I haven't done all 3 of them yet. Since those are accolades, figure I'll do a little bit of accolade all the time. Standard floaters and rental floaters are really slow. I mean really slow. But you get really good control in terms of directions. But every now and then, slow doesn't cut it, so you can die here. It's just really tough. We're going to visit the Rizian Aeronologist. This is over at the Promenade, better known as the bar. And we're going to pick up a mission here, Castles in the Sand. Castles in the Sand, again, doesn't require an outlay of money. And you'll get 20 favors for doing this one. So yesterday we built our castle right here. If you're wondering how you know where you can build castles, when you get close to one, it will light up. So there we go. This one's lit up even though there's a castle there. I'm going to build a castle here. Very interesting. Normally it lets you stomp them out. First direction is get some damp sand from the water line. I'm coming all the way down here. This is a big pile of sand. It's going to count for 75% of the sand that we want. And now we're going to find a smaller one. Here's a littler one. This will count for 25%. Yeah, I play this way too much. We're going to come over here and we're going to start with a rounded keep. Why? Because I want to. There's nothing wrong with doing it any way you want. Now we're going to need some dry sand. Dry sand is a little more limited. And if 2 players are going for dry sand at the same time, you can be a-holes. Oops, hold on. There's a monkey trying to kick over my sandcastle. I'm going to run over here and scare off the monkey. Go away, monkey. I still think it would be awesome if we could shoot the monkeys. Can you tell I don't like monkeys? Yes, I know we're related to apes. I know we've evolved from them. but the little ones in the show are annoying. Hate them. We need some well-placed rocks. So here's the thing. Rocks are a little bit harder to see. They're small.
The Horgon
There's
hunt
rocks
has
right
started.
here.
Talk to the Horgon collector to participate.
We're going to go over here. We're going to pick up some more rocks. You need to get 3 of them because this is, of course, Star Trek Online. And you have to get 3s and 5s of everything. Yes, I know the human brain likes 3s and 5s more than it likes 2s and 4s. Let's do a flat tower this time. And let's see what this looks like. Wow, it looks exactly the same as it did before. How interesting is that? Now we're going to come over here and pick up some sticks. I'm doing this because you want to see where the sticks are. Sometimes you need sticks. And you don't always have time to do them. Okay, so we do want to go talk to the aeronologist. If you don't want to go all the way back over there because maybe your floater's running out of time, just go ahead and click on the little figure up in the corner where it says Castles in the Sand. Hit continue. There's your favors. Now, we've got a Horgon hunt going on, but we only have 1 minute and 53 left to go turn in our mission. And you'll notice there's no green icon there. So we're going to do the site-to-site transport. That's going to bring us back to the landing pad, the transporter pad. We're going to come over and talk to the lovely mission lady one more time. Ah! I fell off. Oh no. What do I do? What do I do? Well, as it turns out, you can actually stand underneath her and see it. She's a very unusual lady. All right. Let us Horgon hunt.
Welcome to Risa.
You need a float. Well,
Welcome
you
to
don't
Risa.
need a floater. You can do this on ground. It's just really, really hard. Okay. So I've accepted this mission. And I've done this often enough that I know where all of them are, but they are up in your mini-map. So here's your big map, but it doesn't show where they are. But if you look up in your mini-map in the upper right-hand corner, you will see them. There's 2 maps for this. We're going to do this map first. Maybe we'll see it pop up with another one later today. All you have to do is pick them up. So just click F, or however you do it in your game. Well, Faceless, you've gone off to work. Be that way. Have a real life. Enjoy it. See if we care. Yeah, I actually have to do my real life stuff in a few hours. Wow, the rubber banding is bad today. Where are you? Are you up here? Ah, missed it. There it is. Bye-bye, Faceless. Come back and join us. While I go ahead and pick up some Horgons for this tune. Thank goodness it's not ERP where you have to do other things like display your Horgon. Oh yeah, baby, you want to display your Horgon with me? That's just like so wrong. Yes, WC just said, I quote him, collecting more Horgons than even Riker would know what to do with. Well, he's a married man now. I think I'll shortcut the island just because this floater's pretty bad, and so is the rubber banding today. Ugh. I have to see. Look at my instance. I'm in. Wow, we've got 70 instances running. 71. And I'm currently in one that's very full, and it's probably one reason we've got as much rubber banding. So I'm going to change instances here. Go to one that's a little less occupied. Still got my 3 of 10. Let me check and see how my inventory is doing here. Where did my drink go? Okay. I earned... Oh, that's a Gamma Quadrant. My tribbles ate my... There it is. They haven't eaten the Mai Tai yet. No wonder I don't have anything else. All right, we're going to come up in the caldera to look for another... WC, I'm in instance, I believe it's 52 now, if you'd like to try and join me. There's only 3 players here. Yeah, I need to get a board before I pick up a new hovercraft mobile. But it's something to consider. I transfer it to myself via my shared account, except I don't have a shared account bank on this. I haven't seen Ed today. In fact, I didn't see Ed yesterday. Okay, WC, if your Horgon has a first name, it's R-I-K-E-R. What's your Horgon's second name? Poser? Actually, I like Riker as a character. It was interesting that they chose to put a well-qualified off. Oh, goodness me. A well-qualified officer as a second officer, so there was a degree of the mentor relationship involved there, but it wasn't a primary focus like it was with Voyager with 7 of 9 and Janeway, and like it should have been in Discovery. I think if they hadn't killed off Michelle Yeoh so early in there, they had a better dynamic. But it doesn't work that she was still being that much of a mentor to a character after that many years. Supposedly they had been on the ship together for quite a few years, and yet the mentor-trainee relationship was still very strong in the few episodes that I could tolerate. And I assure you, there weren't very many episodes I could tolerate. I have watched it all, though, which isn't saying much. Speaking of which, I need to do an Orville binge maybe this weekend. Ooh, I picked up an egg. Yay, I have an egg. Choosing less occupied instances doesn't seem to be directly correlated to picking up eggs. Okay, so I've got all of those. I'm going to go ahead and turn them in by going to the Horgon Hunter. And I think I'll go back and find Popple again. See if we can't do Popple number 2. So yesterday I was flying underneath here and couldn't pick up the flying accolade. Last night I was goofing off with this tune and picked up the accolade. Go figure. Now, if I was on my main tune where I had impulsive floaters, I tried it last night. I can easily get 5 done, where last year I was able to do 4.5. Depending on how fast I can transfer in and out of the tunes, I probably should be able to get 6. And since you get 75 favors plus whatever incidental ones you pick up per, you can do the math. What the heck? WC, you don't know what that song's from? Seriously? Hi, Bielsa Mom. Glad you could join us this morning. Okay, WC, my Horgon. Yeah, I know this one is so slow, but I'm trying to play as if I'm a brand new tune who doesn't have any favors, so that I can empathize with people who don't have any favors. Hey, I don't have any favors on this tune. I currently have 770 favors. I want to get an impulsive, and I want to get a new board so I can get more favors. But, you know, I'm trying to play it fairly, kind of like Ed did with his free-to-play tunes. So we've already played once with Pavel. We're going to play again. So, we're ready for the next challenge. 3 there are on the island, arcing, hint, 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 over its waters. Beneath one I shall wait. A bit more mysterious, isn't it? I'll see you later. You want to get all of the dance moves. Yeah, there's a few I haven't gotten yet. Yes, Pavel. We already did the first Pavel up in the lava tube caves. We're now doing the second Pavel. First year I played Pavel, I think you could only do it. You'd pick up the scenario during the day and you'd have to finish it in the night. Now that we've gotten rid of the night scenario, it looks like you can do them all at once, which is kind of cool. Anyway, my Horgon has a first name. It's Riker. Comes from a commercial for bologna, which is my bologna has a first name. It's Oscar. My bologna has a second name. It's Mayer. Oh, I love to sing it every day, and if you'll ask me why, I say, because Oscar Mayer has a way with Bologna. I'm not anti-singing on the air, it's just my voice is breaking because I've only had 1 cup of coffee. And this tells you how much I love you guys, is that I'm here playing this with you rather than watching Miss Fisher. Okay, Delisi, I challenge you to come on and sing Is Dawn Is Good. And here's Pavel. So we're underneath the ark. We're going to need to come back to this ark. So we want to talk to Pavel. I was hoping that one would stump you. Then again, it would have been lonely out here if you hadn't found me. You're good at this. It's been such fun playing this game with you. See you around. All right, so now we have, in addition to Two Can Find Me, we have Ducks of Hazard. Ah, it's not sung. And yes, Miss Fisher's Murder Mysteries is awesome. Today's morning episode that started half an hour ago that I'm missing is the Curse of Memses, or Memses Curse, which is funny. It's where Murdoch Foyle gets out of prison and she goes to find out what's going on. But since I saw it the other day and there's another episode in an hour, I can skip it and go to the next one in an hour. But it doesn't want to make me want to go back to Melbourne someday. And not just see it for the 30 minutes that my friend drove me through there. Going, okay, this is where Patrick Stewart was filming, what was that one? Moby Dick. This is where he injured his shoulder and blah, 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 blah. At 6 in the morning, driving through town. Here it is, here it is, here it is, on a very foggy morning. But we were going up to Hall's Gap, and we had lots to do, and she wanted to show me everything in one day. Lovely, lovely person. This is my friend Heather, who doesn't live in Melbourne, but lives not too far from there. So we're floating back. Let's see what's coming up here. Next thing is the biathlon, which is not doable if you do not have a floater and a hovercraft. Yes, I know they've got another name, power boards, but I'm not spending my 770 on it. What we are going to spend some money on is some clothing. But we're going to see if we can cheap out and do something without spending a lot of our money. We're coming over here to visit the tailor. Hi, tailor. We're going to customize our clothing. So, join a fleet to unlock that outfit. Well, we're not going to do that. Let's see if we can create something with our very modest options. We have 2 choices, a Vanguard uniform or a regular soldier uniform, which is what we've got. And up here, we have club wear. Oh, goodness gracious. Formal wear, off-duty, beach wear separates. So we can do basic beach wear. Neck tube, cons pendant. Not really what we want. Let's put on a standard gray tank top. I think we can live with that. We have very few color options. We have gray. We don't need a neck tube, thank you very much. Oh, actually we do. Have we gotten off the Ketracel white? I don't think we've gotten off the Ketracel white yet. But I think we'll stick with... Ooh, we can take it off. Yeah, but then he'll freak out, so we'll leave his neck tube on him. And pants. We have basic pants. Wow, wasn't that exciting. Can we change... Ooh, we can give him... Let's see if we can give him gray pants to kind of match his top there. There we go. Wow, isn't that exciting? No, it's not. Let's give him something else. Let's give him something a little bit more flamboyant. I think we'll go with some pink ones today. Yeah. And what happened to his hair? Oh, there it is. Shall we change his hair today? He's on vacation. Hairstyle. Here's his hair color. We'll give him some little white ties in it. And let's see if we can change his hair color here. Don't have a lot of options for hair color. We'll give him something a little bit more pleasant today. All right, so this cost me no Zen, no Lobby. And now I've got him wearing a pair of really tight-fitting pants. My goodness, those are tight. My. Yeah, no, we're not doing topless jemmies, and we're not doing jemmies and Speedos either. Oh, goodness, he didn't change his outfit. Let's change his outfit. There we go. Now we look much more handsome. Oh, and something has finished here. What has finished? Let's look at our completed ones. So we've accomplished a little bit more here. How much time do we have left on our reputation? Those have all got 20 hours. And let's take a look at our in progress. No, we want to do our bridge officers. So we still have 6 hours before this is done, which means we probably have about the same in our other missions. So it'll probably be a good time. We can't do the biathlon. Let's see what we've got for this. Remember I said we're going to go figure out what we're going to do on the ground. We need health, shields, and disruptor damage. So we're going to run over, and we've got a run speed boost here. There we go. I'm going to run back here to the exchange because I do believe we have got sufficient EC to do something. Let me check the chat here really quick. It's BL's Mom and WC still, though we've got 6 people watching. To those out there in Toonland who are watching, hi, good morning. Happy July 5th. All right, Disruptor. So let's get rid of that so we don't look for a favor. Personal equipment, personal weapons. What have we got in terms of... Oh, it's not going to let me do that. Hang on a second. Assets. We have 2 million, so we certainly can buy some stuff. And we're going to look for personal weapons. And we want something with a disruptor. I don't think I've got anything with a disruptor. Let's double check really quick. I have phasers from yesterday. And the rest of what I've got... Ooh, I have a compression pistol Mark V. Yeah, that's going to help me a lot. Let's go ahead and find something that's least purple. Change that search. And let's see if we can find anything that's a Mark 12 that isn't ridiculous. Okay, so things I have been trying to pick up are run boosts. So let's look at this one. Critical damage, stop that. Critical damage, critical hit, and it's a run boost. Run boosts come in really, really, really handy when we are doing Winter Wonderland. But we've also got a compression pistol with a run boost and scooch damage times 2. So we're looking at the difference really between 183 DPS and 106 DPS. So let's go ahead and take the pistol. Much as I'm not a pistol woman, I prefer my blast assault guns. But they both have a run boost and this is a damage boost. So we're going to go ahead and buy this. You may play your game any way you want. No one's going to tell you you're wrong. And we're going to put our disruptor compression pistol in there. We're going to bind it to us. And let's see how much junk I've got in my trunk. Yeah, we're pretty good, but let's go ahead and salvage that one, get rid of it. So, we're going to go ahead and zip back to Nimbus because that's pretty easy for doing damage. Let's see if I've got Nimbus as an option here. Where the heck is Nimbus? Available? I don't have Nimbus. Oh, goodness gracious. I have the Atline, which is a good thing. Alrighty, so we will go ahead and we'll beam up. Yes, that is a mom quote. We need to get like pins made with stupid things I say, stupid things everybody says. We'll get the particles. Ignore the Enterprise. So we're in Beta Quadrant. We don't want to go there. We don't want to go there. Let's go ahead and take this up to Sol. We'll take a payable one, and we'll just go ahead from Nimbus. X for Mom. I actually need to get some t-shirts made for setup day once I get the costumes made. I don't know how to say this nicely, folks, but one of us here really needs a shower. Really needs a shower. Since there's 6 of us online, it would be me. Alright, let's get lined up and zip over to Nimbus. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the slipstream. For those of you who aren't aware of it, your target disappears when you hit slipstream, so when you get out of it, you either need to reacquire the target or shoot past it. So much as I like slipstreams, I think it's a great idea to have it. I actually put it into one of the stories I wrote. One of my few original stories, I'll have you know. There we go. And we'll reacquire Nimbus. And there we go. Same idea. Before they had their slipstream things here, this is an old story I wrote many years ago. I'm sure I lifted it from some book. But basically I came up with a culture that invented them. And therefore didn't have to explain it. Basically I had the humans, or whoever they were, discover this, that these were existing bridges in space. They didn't understand the technology, but they understood that it worked. So they used it. Because they were smart. SMRT smart. We're going to come back here and see Yamlan Nuk. Nuk. Wonder if they were thinking of that. What the heck, if I've got to do damage and heal stuff and restore shields on the ground, let's go ahead and make some money doing it. I do want to check to see what I've got. I've got a lot of damage modifiers up here. Do I have anything that's going to help me heal? Oops, let's jump out of there. Ketracel White helps heal health, so we're definitely going to make sure we've got some Ketracel White down here. And let's put this. Let's kit recharge. Target optics. We'll skip the target optics. Restoring shields. Let's take some shield charges and pop those down. Let's take 2. Oh, we've got those down there already. Okay, we're good. Definitely want our photons down here. I've got those right there. Precision offense. Do I have any duplicates that I don't like at the moment? Threatening posture. Yeah, we'll take that over threatening posture. Okay. Let's see what we can do with this. I'm going to exit to the desert. It's not telling me what I have to damage. Just that I have to damage stuff. Let's just make sure that we've got our disruptor set up. Everybody in place, team? Oh, we all look so handsome this morning. Activate my beacon. One of the problems with this is that I have really good shields. Therefore, they don't take a lot of damage. Therefore, it gets really hard to fix them. That's okay. There are other solutions to this. So as you can see, we're doing a lot of damage, but we don't have to worry about healing health, so we're not doing anything. So to help with that... Oh, it's not letting me do that. Okay, we'll come back and fix that in a minute. Yeah, we are taking no damage at all on this. And there we go, we got our 5,000 damage. Perfect timing, got our 40, so we get our maximum lithium return on it. That's why we pick up the missions, not just so we can come out here, but so we can get lots of lithium. This tune is not in a fleet. Oh, 45, that's pretty good. We'll take it. Okay, so here's the problem. I've got good shields. Gotta get out of the red alert. Here we go, we're out of our red alert. I have good shields and good body armor, which means I'm not taking a lot of damage. This is a problem. So you'll notice one of the things we picked up just now is POS set of shields. And we picked up some really bad body armor. Now we're gonna go take some damage. When we're done here, I'm going to show everybody something. Let's go find us some D1 arthropods. I'm not the only person who comes out here to take damage, obviously. Go ahead and get our run accelerator going. Now we're taking some damage at last, but not very much. Heal some health here. Tell you what, let's go over and find some worms. +100 driver coil skill. Interesting. Night night, WC. Sleep well. Hopefully it's going to be nice and hot today because we're going to go hit the swimming pool. Gosh darn it, I'm not taking damage. What the heck? What the absolute heck? I am so not taking damage. I'm wearing level 5 white armor and I'm not taking damage. Come on, guys. Fine. Fine. Let's go over and find the captain. Look at this. I haven't been able to heal anything. I'm not taking damage. I'm going to unequip that. We shall go naked. Let's see if this helps. Man, this guy is just healing way too well. Well, there is a way to take a lot of damage. And we'll go do that in a minute. Okay, see this skeleton right here? I always look at this skeleton and wonder, what position was this animal in that it died with its mouth open? Sideways I could see it, but there's this thing called gravity. If that was an organic creature as it decomposed, wouldn't the head fall forward? Do I overanalyze these things a little too much, maybe? Okie dokie, where did the other mission go? On the desert front. There we go. We're gonna come pick this one up here. So yeah, I pick up all the loot. Some of it you can salvage. The garbage you can salvage. Anything really good I give to the fleet bank. Anything super, super awesome doesn't fall in a drop. Alright, let's see if we can take some damage down here now. Okay. And my dog is awake. That's my dog. Good. No damage. Lovely. Okay, I took a little damage there. Look at that. I'm going to have to do that another 100 times, 103 times to get all that. That's silly. We're not going to do that. We're going to do something else instead. Fortunately, there's a way to do other stuff. But let's go ahead and finish this mission up. We're going to scan for contraband. In other words, pick up Orion booty. And you may interpret that any old way you want to. On this desert planet, it can be really hard to see the glowy, flashy lights, so you do kind of have to rely on your map, or you have to play this a heck of a lot. I play it a heck of a lot, and rely on my maps. So there's the one right there at the entryway. There's one over in the far corner. We're going to come to one over here. Hopefully the guy will be here today. He's not here. Ooh, Nimbosian hostages. Okay. We're going to finish this up. Ooh, we missed it? We missed it. You'll notice the guy I just ran by, the lady I just ran by, is lying with her head stuck in the wall. Nimbosian hostages is worth 60 dilithium. And it takes about 1 minute to do it. But once you start this mission, you are on a time crunch, and until you're done, you have a choice of coming back, picking it up later and redoing it, which you can do. There's no cooldown on it. Or finish it up because nobody was picking up the hostages. These people aren't playing hostages. Come on. Maybe we'll take some damage. Yeah! Damage! Pew, 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 pew. Okay, they get up, they run away. Ooh, my inventory's full. That's a first. Oh, that's right. This is a small inventory. Second round of people. Third round of people. Damage, come on, let's damage Mom. It sounds a lot like my martial arts class. Yeah, I'll take a hit. Go back to work on Mondays going, look what happened to me! Showing off my bruises and wounds and occasionally broken bones. Which shouldn't be misunderstood. When I get broken bones in martial arts, it's usually for stupid. Very rarely for good. Stupid includes putting my thumb in the wrong place when I was sparring an 8-year-old and letting her block and caught my thumb in the wrong place and she broke it. She felt horrible, and I explained that simply meant that she did her job correctly and she can defend herself. And she liked that a lot. Then again, the other time I broke my thumb was dancing, so, you know, there's a lack of skill involved here sometimes with the Mom. Yes, I broke bone dancing. Alright, so we picked up some dilithium. We picked up some more dilithium. We're going to pick up some more dilithium. 1,640 dilithium. Not bad. But we haven't accomplished our goal here of taking damage. Which we're going to do. Let's see what got completed. There is one other way to take damage. Massive damage. So we need to see what we've got available for transwarps. We're going to go down to Nukara. You can take lots of damage on Nukara. We don't have anything that's super close down there, because we haven't done a lot of missions. But remember how I said you've got this free transwarp? For those of us who are aware of the map, Ryza isn't that far from Nukara. Drozana's closer. So if you can pick up a mission to Drozana, that's a much better option. There are tons of ways to get around these maps pretty easily without using up all your transwarps. And not having to wait for the cooldown. Okay, so here we are in Ryza. We want to get down here to Nimbus. There it is, Nukara. Obviously, if you can go to Drozana, you can do it a lot faster. Let's get on course, make sure we're at full speed, hit our quantum slipstream drop. Yeah. I have not boosted any of my attributes in this tune yet.
On the front lines of the Klingon Federation war, brave captains from both sides battle to defend their homes and gain advantages for their faction. Each death has meaning. Every victory can turn the tide. These are the conflicts that will determine the fate of the quadrant.
Oh, this is one reason I love this game. A lot of these things are voiced by Leonard Nimoy, and you hear him speaking, and it's just awesome. A little blast from your past. You do get a data recorder. Let's see if I've got it in my inventory here. I probably don't have it in my inventory, but if you ever want to re-listen to these things, you can. Do I have an EV suit? Uh-oh. No, I don't have an EV suit. Oh, no. Oh, no, this is terrible. I can't do the missions without an EV suit. It won't let me do this without an EV suit. Will it let me just leave here and go burn to death? Yes, it will. Sweet. Now I'm going to take some damage. Maybe. Is it going to let me get out of here without an EV suit? Okay, maybe not. Maybe I have to go get a suit. I just want to take damage, guys. Hold on a second here. Let's see, do we have a trader? I have a personal shield. That won't work. Alright, we're going to zip up to our ship. I think I have a Karema personal trader on my ship. So let's go ahead and see if it's there. I don't see it there. Oops, is that her? There he is. Okay. We're going to go ahead and activate this. And it's going to pull a ship. Excuse me. Oh, I have to be on the ground. Bleh. Fine, we'll go back to the ground. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our trader. There we go. And there we go. We have our own personal trader. Hello, hello, hello. We want to go ahead and visit the exchange. And we're going to get out of there. We need... let's see, what are they going to call this? Environmental. Thank you. There we go. We have a piece of junk environmental suit. That's absolutely fine. 490. Good enough for this. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and equip that. I don't care. There it is. We're going to put it on. There that is. And now we're just going to beam down. I'm not going to pick up the missions. So I've got some Ketracel. I've got some shields. This can take a little bit of time sometimes. I'm going to jump down here. Da-da-da-da-da. This is acid. You're going to take damage when you're in acid. The trick is to make sure that you get out before you're destroyed. You can kill some phonies while you're at it. We're going to jump down here. Take some more damage. Jump back up here. Fix our shields again. So you see this takes quite a bit of time to do that. Anything else you can do to keep your shields going definitely helps. So if you want to do even more damage, take off your shields. Take off your suit. Stand there naked. Jump back out, hopefully. Didn't get out fast enough. I'm dead. There is an art to getting back in and out of this one. Take this off. Put it back on. Ah, died again. Yes, Ron, I know that you can get the free V-suit through the Solanae mission. However, this tune is actually brand new. I've only had it running for a couple of weeks. This is one of the Vegas tunes. And therefore, I haven't done a lot in terms of running missions. Just enough to get him, her, it up to speed. Let's see if we can do it here. Put that on right away. We're going to step out of there. Boost our shields. On our better shields now. I'll put that on. And hi, Ron. How are you doing? Yes. The fleet that you are a member of, Ron, actually goes to Las Vegas. And we have our own booth. The Strike Group Armada hosts a booth at the convention. Where we stand there and tell people how awesome our fleet is, because we are. And we get to actually visit with the devs and have a lot of fun. So I know you're not in the Vegas area anymore, but if you ever are during the convention, love to meet you. Do a little catch yourself white and see if that helps me feel better. Interesting. Doesn't help me feel better. Well, enough of this for the day. I will definitely come back and do this, but you guys don't want to see me doing this. So, on behalf of the Darkmom Consortium, I want to wish everybody a happy July 5th. I hope everybody's doing well. I believe we will be doing a stream tonight. I don't want to guarantee that. We're going to do one last night, but everybody was off enjoying the 4th of July. How dare you? How dare you all have personal lives and enjoy yourselves? Yeah, hopefully we'll have some costumes done tonight, so we'll be able to visit with everybody. Oh, I should check on one thing really quick, though. Let's see. Is the Mai Tai still there? The Mai Tai seems to be gone. And in its place, we have a Lalanat Tribble. So now we have 2 tribbles. The Lalanat Tribble is good for flight speed, and it does help with your inertia. So once you start playing with the floater boards and everything and you wind up losing control, having the Lalanat is a nice one. We still have to get the Rizian Tribble, though. Slowly collecting all these tribbles. Gotta get them all. All right, as I said, on behalf of the Darkmom Consortium, it's me, Mom, wishing everybody a really good day. We should be back this evening. I don't know what time. I don't know if Darkthorn's working. But if that's the case, it'll be Mom in the evening as well as Mom in the morning. Hope everybody can join me. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.